akin eh. Kay nahingangalimot na akin. Anyway, we have friends. Kanina siguro kung nakapamati ka mo aton news, kabahin naman inihan Bike Scouts Philippines, no? Naghatag iniran training. I think na dito iniha Kapitolyo. Dito ha conference room. So, hibabaroan natin kung ano itong ira grupo, ano itong ira partnership. But before anything else, pakilalaanay natin hira, we have Sir Myles from Bike Scouts Philippines, and then si Eljah from GOOZAM. Later, mga kasakay na i-explain nila kung ano itong ira mga grupo. And then, of course, si Ma'am Beth from Cidro.
Yes.
Okay. So, Sir Myles, what is Bike Scouts Philippines?
Bike Scouts started in 2013. We deployed for Typhoon Yolanda.
Oh, so sir, before Typhoon Yolanda, existing na yung group?
No, we started November 8, 2013, nung the day na naglandfall yung Typhoon Yolanda sa Samar.
Okay. Sige.
So yun.
So parang you organized the group
Yes.
with Yolanda in mind, really?
Yes, actually, kasi I was watching television, yung news sa TV that day, and then I-realized ko na a lot of people were, kailangan nila ng tulong na mag-communicate sa relatives nila. Kasi marami na nagpo-provide ng help when it comes to food, medicine, shelter, which is very nice. But one of the things na hindi kasi na-address palagi is yung human need for people to get in touch with another person, especially yung loved ones nila, to let them know na we're okay, na if you can in the near future you can send help. So what we do is na we ride bicycles kasi syempre kapag bagyo, katulad ng experience natin sa Typhoon Yolanda, sarado yung mga roads, walang fuel, walang sasakyan. So with bicycles, pwede kami mag-travel anywhere just using that. And then pag narating namin yung mga evacuation centers at saka yung mga isolated na mga communities, yung mga hindi sila makalabas sa kanila dahil sira na yung daanan or walang masakyan, kukuha kami ng disaster data. And then also yung personal messages from yung mga tao na gustong humingi ng tulong. And then kami yung maghahatid nun sa either sa relatives nila or sa mga aid and rescue agencies na katulad ng Cidro, for example, kung kailangan nila ng medical support, kami mag-i-inform sa Cidro kung saan yung mga tao na kailangan ng tulong.
So basically, ang grupo na to ay nagre-respond to the communication needs ng tao. Oo, kasi kami after Yolanda, pipila kami ng ilang oras para kami makatawag dun sa public calling station, no? Kasi we had for instance in Borongan, hindi kami masyadong nadali ng Yolanda, pero yun ang nawala, no? Walang communication, and that was the worst considering halos lahat ng family siguro dito ay merong isang member who is either abroad or sa ibang province dito naman sa Pilipinas. So the need to really communicate, to let them know that you're alive or whatever happened to you, no? So, Sir Eljah, ano naman yung grupo natin?
I come from a group naman called GOOZAM, org. So, GOOZAM is actually a mix of two words na good and Samaritan. So, stinialize lang siya to become more trendy na So, that's naman, I guess we also address yung problem din in communication naman. Pero this time, the problem naman sa communication na address namin is we have volunteers like Ma'am Beth, we have willing na mga volunteers like Bike Scouts, pero there's no way for them to know real time saan yung lugar na kailangan nilang mag-respond. So with the GOOZAM app, it's a free app, it's available both on yung iOS na system tsaka yung Android na systems. Once you press yung emergency button on the app, lahat ng merong app na yan ng mga trained volunteers will be alerted na merong ganitong accident or may ganitong emergency sa ganitong area. So within your direct vicinity, lahat ng volunteers namin with the using the app will know where you are exactly. So hindi mo na kailangan tumawag, hindi ko na kailangan marinig yung boses mo na sinasabi mo, nandito ako sa corner na to, nandito ako sa street na to. Pero makikita ko sa map, pag binuksan ko dun yung message mo, saan ka exactly sa vicinity namin.
Okay, so how does it work? Sa mga cell phones natin, sa mga gadgets natin. No? So is it available already? Parang ida-download lang namin.
Yes, ida-download niyo siya. For free nga both on Apple and on Android.
Okay.
So we use GPS now, which is yung global positioning system. Now wherever you are, basta meron kang cell signal, we're able to find out kung nasan ka exactly. And we are able to know kung ano yung klase ng incident or emergency na nangyari sa iyo. And we can be able to send yung proper authorities or yung proper na unit to address yung concern mo. Or better, kung meron kaming volunteer within the direct vicinity or community of where you are, since trained yung volunteers namin, they will be able to give you yung much needed na attention even before dumating ang ambulance or ang police or kung anumang government unit. No?
Oh, talaga. So,
Yes.
meron na kayo, I mean, do you have people here, for instance, in Region 8, do you have partners?
So, we have partnership, of course, with Bike Scouts and Cidro. As of yesterday, we already oriented yung first group of volunteers dito sa Borongan.
Okay.
So, they received training in terms of yung ano ginagawa sa Bike Scout, how to use the app, and how to use yung portal na receives all the information from the app. And also, of course, si Ma'am Beth, yung nag-provide ng necessary training for first response, which is, of course, CPR, basic life support, and also later on, nagbigay din kami ng AED, which is yung defibrillator, no?
Portable.
To be able to respond to yung mga emergent situations nga.
Okay. So, Ma'am Beth, ano yung Cidro?
Okay.
Cidro, parang family name ko yan, Cidro.
Okay, yeah. Cidre means Zion Emergency and Disaster Rescue Unit. Actually, the organization, this is a non-profit organization, and then we are all volunteers. And then we train people, and we also respond disasters. So every year or anytime, as long na there's somebody, there's a group na mag-request for us na i-train sila, we're willing to serve, and we did it voluntarily.
Oh, like, ano naman yung counterpart, for instance, kami mag-request ng training, ano yung mga responsibilities namin? Like,
Okay. Trainings natin kasi ma'am is free, no? So, pero ang request ko lang is, since we are all volunteers and some of us has, syempre, ano lang din sila sa buhay, nag-work sila ng minimum. So, sa amin lang siguro is we need transportation, accommodation pagdating namin dito. Yun lang siguro. And then, everything is free. Kung anong sinututuruan namin. Yeah.
ano to, Ma'am Beth, mga basic life support?
Yeah, we, yung like sa first aid.
First aid?
Sa first aid, how to approach ng stroke. And then basic life support, CPR, of course. And then turuan natin like sa bikers, no? Kasi sila yung front line, no? So, importante sa kanila first aid. Then kung may mga bites, anong gagawin? First aid for the bites.
Oh.
Let's say snake bites,
Oh.
and then let's say stroke, or let's say heart attack, or all an emergency.
O, sa amin dito siguro ang kailangan yung magre-respond dun sa mga motorcycle accidents.
Yeah.
Kasi dito sa amin, I
Vehicular
think,
accident.
yung almost daily,
Oh.
may aksidente sa kalsada.
Kailangan nila.
So yun ang pinakakailangan dito.
Yes.
So how did the three of you come together, no? Paano kayo nagkaisa? How did you know?
So, I think ako na magkukwento.
Yeah.
GOOZAM came to the Philippines. We're based in California originally.
Okay.
We came to the Philippines in around 2015, 2016, no? So, we were here, and of course, yung app namin is only as good as the responders that we have on the app. Kasi if you search out the app and nag-press scan, walang nag-respond sa'yo na volunteer, negative na feedback yan for us, for the app. So, we needed to find partners who truly have yung heart to volunteer. So, I think it was my father's effort for me na he was looking for people on Facebook to collaborate with. And he found Myles. He messaged Myles. The next day, nag-meeting kami. And since then, partners na yung dalawang organizations namin. We've been all over Cebu. We biked and drove from Manila all the way to Giwan.
Oh.
We do that
That's
every
1,000
year.
kilometers. And with Cidro naman po, ayun, same story. We're looking for mga willing na volunteers. And yung son ni Miss Beth, si Mr. Ryan Apduhan, no? He was also a willing volunteer na may heart nga to be of help sa cause natin.
Okay.
That's how we all met.
So we came together because of volunteerism basically.
Yes.
We were looking for partners na may kanya-kanyang specific na mga skill sets. Kasi like for example, for Bike Scouts, we focus on community building. We organize the community to become volunteers. And then for Cidro, of course, yung professional skills. Kasi sila, hindi lang actually basic na life-saving ang sa kanila. They go all the way up to yung advanced na disaster and emergency response.
Yes.
So they even have their own ambulance, and then they work with the Coast Guard. They can even work with the military, and they have for a lot of mga big national events and disasters, even in the RRNC.
Yeah.
Saan kayo naka-base, Ma'am Beth?
Actually, our head office in Manila, but we have 17 chapters nationwide, from Dagupan down to Cebu. And then that's why nung sa Yolanda, isa kami sa mga first na nag-respond, no? Siguro mga first 5 days. Kasi nung na-schedule kami sa C-130, it was of course the military first, and then we just followed it. And then isa kami sa tumulong din sa Yolanda at that time. And we stayed for almost a month.
Sa
Tacloban?
Region 8.
Yes.
Sa Tacloban.
Sa Bike Scouts naman, we stayed here for 4 months.
In Region 8.
Yeah, in Samar and in Leyte
Napunta
province.
din kayo dito, Sir Myles?
Yes. Baronga ng time na yun.
At least sa Eastern Samar,
Yes,
in
yes.
Giwan.
Yes, in Giwan. We were in Giwan, Sulangan, Calikoan. Doon kami nag-operate ng time ng Typhoon Yolanda.
So yun yung talagang maghahanap kayo ng mga, hinahanap niyo yung mga tao
Yes.
na kailangan nila
Mga communities.
mag-communicate
Yeah.
to their to their relatives.
Yes.
Kasi talaga yun ang unang-una. I think that's very important talaga i-address ang communication. Especially kami dito, we are dependent sa cellular sites. No? So, kaya nga, Eli, pag bumagyo dito, ang unang-unang bumabagsak yung communication. So, paano namin magagamit? Wala kaming magagamit. Hindi namin magagamit yung
Yes,
apps
yes.
nyo
Understand.
dahil
I can
wala
see.
kami na. Oo. So, si Myles ang gagamitin namin.
Yes, exactly actually. That's where Bike Scout steps in. Kasi kami we're focused on mobility. And then the first step is for our volunteers na naka-base dito local to Borongan. Maghanap sila ng town or area where there is a signal. Kung wala talaga, we do have access to satellite communication. So yung team namin eventually will have their own satellite phone. So that if everything goes down, kapag wala na talagang power or everything, then they have access to satellite communication. They can keep us informed, and then kami yung hahanap ng resources to help. And then also, we work with solar kits so that
Yeah.
yung self-sufficient yung mga teams namin. We're not dependent on the grid. We're not dependent on standard na telecommunications. We have
have
to
your-
be able to operate it in any
May
condition.
sarili kayong sistema.
Yeah.
So also, no, it's great when we have volunteers that respond during or after mga natural disasters like this, no. I think GOOZAM at its core is more of a daily use app
Okay.
in your normal work, home, family life, no, na you're just walking down the street, may witness kang accident.
True.
Who do you call? Gano'n sila kabilis mag-respond? Press the app. Kapag merong trained volunteer na kapitbahay lang nung accident kung saan nangyari, they're there in 5 minutes. They're there in 3 minutes. It's very important yung window na yun, no, between
Ito.
someone can
Oo.
give yung first aid or first response and between mabigyan na siya nung professional na help
care.
talaga through yung ambulance or through yung EMT or yung trained medical responder talaga. So at its core, yun yung best use niya. But recently we've been discussing more directions for the app in terms of using it sa mga mas malalaking aspect, no, like natural disasters
Yeah.
and stuff. It's continuous in development. So hopefully soon we won't have to be reliant on cellular communication then. Hopefully in the near future we'll also be able to access yung use ng satellite. So we will be able to respond, send out messages without having to be dependent on mga cell tower and something na. So in a few more months or in a year or so, that's where we hope to be. So we will be more relevant to yung mga malalaking disaster din.
But
Lalo na
actually-
sa yung mga lugar na ganito
Yeah.
sa
Yeah.
amin.
Yeah, actually. But in the meantime, actually, there's still a very practical application for Bike Scouts volunteers sa app. Kasi of course, kunyari, let's say nag-down yung cellular signal sa area na to, But they can just keep on riding along the highway until makahanap sila ng kahit mahinang signal. But the problem kasi when you're on the highway sometimes, wala kang landmark. So if the volunteer says na nakahanap siya ng signal na mahina, nakapagpadala siya ng message through the app, at least alam namin kung saan siya along the highway. Kasi without that, since wala namang street name, walang landmark na pwede namin siyang mahanap, mahirap. Maghahanapan kami dun sa mahabang highway.
Lalo na dito sa amin.
Yes.
Lalo na dito sa amin talaga, mahirap. Pero alam mo, Eljah, yung totoo yung app mo, siguro yun ang kailangan namin dito on a daily basis, considering yung nga sinasabi ko, accidents. Kasi yan ang pinakamalaking problema namin. So, yung stretch ng kalsada namin, no? Almost every day may mga aksidente sa motorcycle. So, yun ang, sabi mo nga, yung first minutes, diba? After accident, yung first minutes, yun naman napaka-importante. It spells the difference between life and death ng mga victims.
Exactly right.
So, yun talaga yung
And
yung
may feature actually yung app na alert blast. So actually pwedeng gamitin ng TV station na magpadala sa viewers ninyo and listeners ng radio ng alert blast using the app.
So,
So before a typhoon, for example, pag kailangan na mag-evacuate, syempre meron kayong broadcast na sinasabihan yung viewers na kailangan nyo na mag-evacuate. But at the same time, coming from DYVW, pwede kayo magpadala ng alert blast to the phones ng mga viewers ninyo. Yes.
Yes. So as long as they have the app, no, and you include sa admin portal yung powerful na portal namin, you encircle yung buong area ng Borongan or yung buong region. Everybody within yung selected na area na yun dun sa map mo, sa screen mo, mapapadalahan ng alert na yun. If you want.
And pwede nyo i-customize yung name ng alert ninyo so that they will know it comes from the TV station.
True. O hindi lang during typhoons,
Yeah.
Kasi madalas din yung mga earthquakes dito sa amin at saka
okay.
baka may mga tsunami warning tayo.
Yes,
We are very prone, considering coastal yung province of Eastern Samar, sa coastal province. So, napaka-importante. So, paano kayo napunta dito sa Borongan?
Well, I actually started speaking to Father Neil nung time pa nung there was a big storm and then binahaya tayo yung mga riverside communities. And they were
When
looking
was that?
for...
Was it this year?
I think it was last
Last
year.
year.
That was the first time that we communicated.
Yeah.
And then from then on, nag-develop na yung conversation and then nahanap din ako online ni Benji Panagiton, who is now the team leader for Bike Scouts East Samar, which is based here in Borongan. So si Benji and his team will be the one taking care of spreading to the community yung work ng Bike Scouts and looking for more volunteers, and hopefully everyone can get involved.
So pwede siguro yung grupo ni Benji ma-train na din for...
Yes. Actually,
Yesterday.
yun yung plano namin. Kasi since the bikers is the front, no, and we hope na sana ma-train namin sila sa mga skills na kailangan nila for the respond, no, lalo na yung sinasabi nyo na vehicular accident, no, we have lots of trainings na pwede namin i-share sa kanila so that magamit nyo sila dito as your first responder on the wheels.
Yeah.
No, 2 wheels lang to, hindi yung 4 wheels. No. Actually, sinabi ko kahapon during the training na we also have in Manila na isang barangay lang na they use the bikes as their first responder. Sa barangay lang ito. So, di ba sa bike merong basket dyan? Yun ang mga first aid kit nila.
Okay.
And di ba may balita, sila yung unang nag-iikot. And then, if the patient is, let's say, kung hindi masyadong worse, kung kaya nilang gamutin, sila muna. Sila muna. And then, pag medyo kailangan talaga ng transport, that's the time na di ba an ambulance. Yeah. So, talagang very useful yung and they need to be trained. Yeah. And we are willing to train them. And nakita ko nga kahapon, nagpunta kami sa Boulevard. Facing pala kayo ng Pacific Ocean, no?
And the trench is just over there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oo. So, parang na-worried ako. So, dapat lahat ng tao dito, not only the bikers, and hopefully na lahat ng barangays, because we also train barangays, na lahat ng para aware sila sa disaster preparedness. We can train, we can share our skills to all dito, mga residente sa Borongan, no? Para pag disasters comes, hindi lahat tayo magpapanik.
Totoo.
Hindi lahat tayo
Siguro, Sir Myles, pwede nga yung mga bikers natin magamit natin like for, yung pag-disseminate ng information. For instance, may earthquake, may tsunami alert, no?
Yes.
Definitely.
Magagamit natin sila to
Definitely.
disseminate the information.
Yes, yes.
Kasi hindi naman yan kung minsan lahat nanonood ng TV,
Yes,
diba?
Totoo.
Oo.
Totoo.
Kasi kasi rin kung minsan wala ring information galing from yung mga kasi dati nakaka-receive kami ng mga information from the NDRRMC about may bagyo diyan. Kasi ngayon wala, I mean hindi na namin nare-receive yun. I don't know why. Siguro yung iba baka nare-receive na. Pero yung sa local ba, para mas
Yes.
mabilis yung information.
Tama, tama.
So yung galing kay Eli,
To the bikers.
to the bikers, no? So, sino ba yung pwedeng mag-volunteer?
Well, right now sila Benji, yung team ni Benji. They're going to be expanding yung membership nila, not only in Borongan but neighboring towns also. So the more volunteers that we can get for Bike Scouts East Samar, the better. So that tawagan lang sila, text lang or through the app, then people can mobilize. And then if there's something that needs to be done, mas magagawa nila ng more efficiently.
Oo, kasi Sir Myles, ideally sa 22 municipalities and 1 city ng Eastern Samar, sana meron tayong
Oh yes.
volunteers.
Yes, absolutely.
Lahat. The same way sa yung sa
Sa
Cidro.
Yeah. Actually, we encourage all barangays to have to form their own response team. Actually, nasa ata nila yun na every barangay dapat meron silang BDRMO, di ba? So, yun, strengthen nila yun. So, when disaster comes, first muna mag-respond is yung barangay, bago sana sila umabot sa taas, and then bago yung major, Sa barangay mismo dapat
Yung local
marunong
first.
na
True.
sila sa
Kasi,
local.
kasi kung minsan nagsasabay-sabay, for instance dito, yung sinasabi mo Sir Myles, I think late last year and early this year, masyadong malakas yung ulan. So, marami yung baha. Marami yung mga affected. So, yung for instance, yung response unit mo from the city or from the municipality, limited din naman nun. Hindi sila, hindi nila pupuntahan lahat
Yes.
all at
Correct.
once, diba? So, maganda sa mga barangays.
Correct.
Meron talaga. So, Sir Eljah, you were saying...
Going back to yung question mo na who can be volunteers
Oo.
now. Honestly, na pag-usapan na namin yesterday, we're not looking for people na already think that they know something. We're not looking for people na quote-unquote nagmamagaling, no? What's most important to us is yung a heart that's already willing to help. Kasi ang knowledge, ang skills, as Ma'am Beth said yesterday, can be taught to anyone. Pero yung spirit or yung heart or spirit of volunteerism, yun yung dapat meron na yung tao. Kasi ang skills, eventually, no matter how slow a person is, they will learn. Oo. Pero yung willingness, yun yung una dapat ma-form sa isang tao who can be a volunteer.
Tama. Yun ang mahirap.
Oo, mahirap kasi pag pinipilit yan. What if
Yes.
hindi ka in the mood during a disaster,
Yes.
no? Paano na lang?
Totoo.
Exactly.
Paano na lang?
Dapat yung heart of volunteerism will, talaga, makita mo talaga yung una.
So, Sir Myles, aside from grupo ni Benji, are you looking at, networking with other groups?
Oh yes,
for
definitely.
instance?
Because Bike Scouts is really designed from the very beginning to engage with local communities. Yung structure kasi ng Bike Scouts is that na hindi kami yung structured na merong leadership that they have, teams have to report to. The idea behind Bike Scouts is to localize Bike Scouts. So that na yung local Bike Scouts like the one Bike Scouts East Samar here in Borongan, they should be able to operate on their own. But with the support of yung volunteer network ng Bike Scouts and the other partner organizations. Kasi that's what we realized na kami, we have access to the network, we have access to resources, we have access to people and organizations that can help. Pero if sa kami lang ang gagamit ng resource na yon, tapos pupunta pa kami dito, pag may nangyari, it's going to be too late, 100%.
Totoo.
So that it doesn't make any sense. Of course, tutulong pa rin kami, pero at least immediately,
Meron
if you have
mag-
local volunteers, immediately, from day one, from hour one, from minute one, they're already here, they're already taking action. And with the support of everybody across the country, and actually even international now,
Oo.
We have support. So we can take all of that support that we have and then ibubuhos namin yan doon sa kung saan nangyayari yung kailangan na tulungan.
Yung mga volunteers natin talaga embedded dyan sa community.
Yes,
Kasi for
that should
instance,
be the case.
katulad ng Yolanda na mahirap pasukin.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
paano nga kayo naman makakapasok
Yes.
dito sa amin?
At saka yung local knowledge is very important.
Precisely.
Kahit ano pang technology ang dala namin, kahit ano pa yung galing ng nagawin namin sa sarili namin, yung local knowledge, mahirap siya matalo eh.
Tama.
Kasi like, yung pag taga-Borongan ka, alam mo yung lahat ng mga shortcut, alam mo yung
Yes.
lahat ng trails, alam mo kung na dito delikado, dito hindi, so dapat ito yung gawin natin. So yun ang advantage. That's why sila dapat yung mag-lay ng groundwork, sila yung nakakaalam. Kilala nila lahat ng neighbors nila and everything. So it's just a matter of transferring yung knowledge and then providing yung support. So that's what we believe in.
Pwede rin pala kami mag-volunteer.
Oh, yes.
Yan, sa
Absolutely.
ano. Pwede kami
Lahat,
mag-volunteer
lahat.
dyan. Lalo na siguro, Ma'am Beth, dito sa first aid.
Mhm.
At saka, well, do you also give trainings on rescue?
Actually, we organize rescue team lagi yan. Kasi we encourage kahit mabarangay ka, ibang private group or sino yung may interest, mayroong heart na to save lives. Yun lang naman ang hinahanap namin eh. No, we can share our skills for free. Pero dapat yung taong tatanggap ng skills na to ay meron siyang puso na tumulong.
Willing din talaga siya na
willingness
gamitin
ng tao ang kailangan
Oo.
namin. Kasi mahirap mag-train after. Masakit mag-train after that. Meron na ako certificate for abroad. Parang gano'n.
Oo, yun lang.
Pero ang sa amin is, syempre lahat naman tayo nangarap ng mga greener, pero ang sa atin is first, ang makaka-benefit sa skills na you get from us is your family.
Yeah.
Diba? Let's say, you know how to do CPR. Tapos pag may nangyari sa family mo, hindi ka na magpanik, hindi ka na kailangan sumigaw ng, you have to do what you natutunan mo sa training. So, first na makaka-benefit yan is your family. Next is yung sa mga neighborhood mo. No? At saka marami ka pang ma-save na lives dahil natuto ka sa ganyan. At saka marami tayong is-share na mga trainings like, let's say, dito may nakita akong building Nagulat ako dito sa Borongan, kasi this is my first time here. Nagulat ko, wow, ang dami pa ng buildings dito na high-rise building.
Medyo may mga
Mid-rise.
mid-rise siya.
Yeah.
4 to 5 floors
Yeah.
hotels
So
namin.
nakita ko, like, let's say, may sunog sa mataas na building. Paano mo i-save yung patient? We will also, doing rappelling, rescue by ropes, yeah,
And diving.
and diving, rescue diving. We also have, sa team namin, meron tayong nag-rappel and we also teach rescue diving.
Will you be doing that? I
Yes.
mean, later dito sa
Yes.
Borongan?
Yes.
When would that be?
We can be.
That's why we're talking to everyone.
Okay. So, I
Para
mean,
ma-organize
Oo.
yung next
paano
na
natin
makikita
ma-access yan, Sir Myles?
Definitely we start with local support. So now we feel na we already are moving towards that. We have you, we have Father Neil, we have hopefully support from the LGU and all the other organizations, and hopefully even local business. Kasi if all of that can come together, if the Borongan community can come
Yes.
together, we can definitely bring yung skills and knowledge namin
Yes,
to
on a
Borongan.
larger scale.
Oo. Uy, maganda yan.
Yes.
Pag-usapan nga namin kagabi, during dinner, na gaano ka, dream talaga namin na a community will be an equipped community to all
Yes.
disasters.
Oo. Sa lahat, may mga sunog-sunog din kami dito. I mean, this year lang, dalawa, no? Parang mga ganun. And people are dependent sa firemen, no?
Mhm.
So, parang kailangan siguro alam din natin.
Alam ng
Pa-
household.
Kasi maghihintay ka pa hanggang sa dumating
Yes.
yung
Yeah.
nagre-respond. It takes
Too
like
late.
Yeah.
minutes,
Tama.
5-10 minutes. Yung 10 minutes na yan, pag sunog yan.
Yes.
Oh.
Ay,
Pag yung bahay made from light materials,
Oo.
wala.
in 10 minutes wala
Wala
na yan.
na.
5
Wala na
minutes
yan.
wala na yan, di ba?
Tsaka when people get training, they start to understand also kasi yung challenges faced by firemen, by even the police, na in doing their job, sometimes, syempre may mga challenges din yan sila. Like, minsan mahirap ma-access yung area,
Yes.
for example. So yung mga tao, ma-realize nila na, okay, so kailangan pala meron din kaming gawin. And with proper training, they can already start doing the basic.
Tama, they need to understand. Kasi kung minsan ang nangyayari, yung mga tao, binabatikos pa nila yung
Exactly.
ating
Yes.
mga
Exactly.
Exactly.
police, ang ating mga firemen. Totoo yun, it really happens. No? Sinisisi, kung
Yeah.
ganyan. So, tama, maganda yun,
Yeah.
Sir Myles. So, maintindihan natin lahat kung ano yung ginagawa nila. I mean, tamang-tama talaga. So, Eljah, how are we going to, I mean, paano namin ma-access yung app? I mean, can we do that? Can I do that now?
Yeah, as long as you have an internet connection for yung first part, you only need internet kapag nag-register ka.
Okay.
And once you've registered already, you'll have access to all your features ng app. So you can add emergency contacts, and they'll be notified na pag press mo yung button, they'll also be notified na ay, si mama or si ate or si kuya na aksidente.
But can I use that anywhere in the Philippines?
Yun yung maganda sa system, no? Since GPS, and we have cell towers naman almost anywhere, even out in the ocean, basta may cell signal ka pa, we will be able to find you.
Oh.
And yung accuracy rate nung locator namin is up to 11 square meters, no? So probably 1/4 of this room.
Yeah.
So siguro naman kung 1/4 na ako of where you are, kita ko na, ay, ayun siya. No? So, yeah, fully functioning
Yeah.
and
Maganda.
continuously developing and fixing things.
Maganda din to para sa mga fishermen.
Oh, yes.
No?
Yes.
Fishermen
Yes.
natin,
Yes.
important ito kasi wala sila nun eh.
Oh.
Oo, they
Oh,
only,
that's very useful.
Oo.
Kahit simpleng mamatayan sila ng makina.
oo.
Minsan malapit na sila sa shore pero walang way to get in touch. Pero most of them have cell phones anyway, so yeah, they
You
can
can
use
ask
that.
help.
True. Oo. So, maganda yun. Ma'am Beth, additional information natin about your group, no?
Okay. The Cidro is, yun sinabi ko kanina, we're responding halos lahat ng disasters. Like nung past na focus kami sa Marikina. Alam naman natin, Marikina is a flooded area.
Yeah.
So, magdamag, walang tulugan. Sanay na tayo dyan. And we trained schools, barangays, and like Lyceum in Dagupan, twice a year, we conduct training and retraining and retraining and retraining. Kasi yung mga bata, kailangan ituruan mo. And then, drills, we're conducting drills. And then sa mga barangays, lahat ng mga barangays na gusto magpa-train. And we also organize mga bagong mga rescue groups. Like this time, we have level 3, tinatawag nating level 3 in Dagupan. This is a new team na dito matest yung endurance nila. We trained for siguro 6 months na sila na tinitrain namin. And this is their last hurrah for their trainings.
Last
No? Last hurrah. Kasi they will be for the 3 days and 2 sleepless nights.
Sleepless nights talaga,
Yes,
ma'am.
totoo yan.
For
So,
the training.
dito, kaya nga namin dito yung endurance. Makikita namin na ang rescue is hindi biro. No? In saving lives is hindi biro. Kaya dapat seryosohin natin. And then we are not using dummies. Lahat ng ginagawa namin pasyente para sa kanila ay totoo.
totoo.
Yes.
So, tao
So para
talaga.
alam nila, pag careless sila,
Masasaktan.
masasaktan at baka mamatay yung pasyente nila. So, hindi kami nagdadami. So, alam nila na kailangan mag-ingat sila in responding.
Oh.
And then, yeah. And nagtuturo tayo ng advanced rope, as sinabi ko kanina. And then, basic life support, EMTs, ambulance care, let's say, ambulance tech, kung gustong yung mga, before ka kasi you hop on an ambulance, dapat trained ka din. Hindi lang basta nakasuot ka ng uniform at saka sasakay ka ng ambulance worker ka na. Meron tayong mga protocols on that. So, nagtitrain din tayo.
Kaya lang sometimes hindi natin nagagamit yun. Magbit-bit ka lang ng nurse.
Yeah.
Kasi di ba usually sa states kami meron yung mga emergency technicians, di ba? Usually
Yeah.
doon
Yeah.
yung, maybe siguro sa Manila we have.
Sa amin, marami din tayong EMTs.
Mhm.
No? Sa grupo natin, we have rescue technician, we have EMTs, we have dive master na magtuturo ng underwater rescue. We also have mga rope, advanced rope tech, Kasi hindi rin naman namin pwedeng paakyatin sa taas pag hindi ka trained ng rope, no? Kasi that is also life threatening. Yes, oo. So, nagtuturo tayo ng fire rescue and water training. Sa water training natin, it's not a fun swim, it's a defensive swimming. Kaya nandun yung lunuran, hindi natin just to test your yung ability how to, let's say sa lunuran kasi syempre kung ang tao malunod, igagrab ka talaga. So how you escape? That's mga ganun.
So we really need that here.
Yes, definitely.
So, Sir Myles, pwede ba tayong makipag-network din sa mga schools?
Yes, absolutely. Actually, we're trying to focus on that now. We call yung school program ng Bike Scouts Hero School. Kasi we want to teach yung school kids and their teachers how to become heroes for their own families and for their friends and neighbors. So that's why we call it that. So parang basically we teach them how to become Bike Scouts, parang sort of like a junior version of Bike Scouts. And then eventually they get training from Cidro also, and then they get to be trained in how to use the app also.
So sa college lang ba tayo o sa high school?
No, actually even
pwede tayo siguro sa elementary,
pwede,
diba?
oh.
We have to start them young.
Yes,
Yes.
Totoo yan, totoo yan.
And then we use bicycles as a way to create yung sense of community.
Bicycles talaga, Sir
Oo, yun
Myles.
talaga yung pinaka-basic.
So kailangan yung volunteer may bicycle.
Well, not
talaga siya.
necessarily. Kahit wala kang bike, it's okay. Pero syempre, it's fun if you can have your own bicycle and then you can join yung rides ng community.
I think mas maganda rin para ma-promote natin ang gamit ng bicycle.
Yes, actually.
Kasi less pollution. I
Exactly.
mean, not only for eto yung sa rescue and response,
Yeah.
siguro maging way of life na rin natin
Oh yeah,
yung paggamit
Absolutely.
ng
absolutely.
bicycle.
That's the goal.
Back to basic tayo para
Oo.
maiwasan
That's
yung
the goal.
pollution.
It's good for the environment and
Yes.
good for the body. O, di ba, exercise ka.
Exercise
Exactly.
pa.
Kasi ngayon, bihira na lang,
Oo.
nagbabike.
I think perfect ang bicycle for Borongan kasi yung size ng city is just enough. It's just the right size for bicycle commuting.
At saka, Sir Myles, meron kaming talagang mga merong mga areas na mga trails lang.
Wow.
So, kasyang-kasya lang
Yeah,
talaga
yeah.
sa
Perfect.
bicycle or yung mga single motorcycles. Pero sabi nga, mas maganda siguro yung bicycles
Yeah.
kasi less prone ka sa aksidente.
Yeah.
Kasi
So
kontrolado
hopefully,
mo.
pagbalik namin, we want to do an event sa mga schools. And then maybe in cooperation with the local Bike Scouts team dito, do a community ride or other projects na we can do.
Kasi sana that should sana before yung start ng rainy season kasi yan talaga yung panahon
Crucial.
na grabe talaga ang mga baha not only in Borongan but in the northern municipalities of Eastern Samar, landslides, baha. So siguro sana before that, no?
Yeah.
May mga trainings na tayo,
Oh, yes.
Margaret.
Cidro is
Masaya
there.
kami. Pag nakita namin na yung bata, no, maliit na bata is learned na, tapos alam niya anong gagawin. Ang saya-saya talaga ng feeling namin na he or she know how to safe sa sarili lang niya na safe na ako, parang So, willing kami magturo ma'am sa mga schools, barangays. Kung let's say may nabuo dito si mayor or si barangay chairman na, pag gusto ko ipatrain yung barangay namin, we're willing to help.
Uy, thanks. Salamat. And dito sa Dayos siguro kasi we have yung Social Action Commission, yun talaga yung re-respond in times ng mga disasters, no? Siguro we can network with you.
Absolutely.
Para naman
We would
ma-train
love
din
to.
kami
Sure.
lahat.
Absolutely.
Mauna kayo.
Oo, at saka, I mean, at least kasi may structure rin yung sa mga parishes,
Yeah.
diba?
Yes.
Andyan na yan eh. Andyan na yung mga tao para isang training.
Tama.
Perfect.
Siguro from the 22 municipalities and one city, meron tayong mga tao dyan. Isang upuan, isang training dyan.
Yeah.
At least meron na tayo for the whole of Eastern Samar.
Yes.
And then, of course, yung iba rin. I think even yung people from the government will want to network with you.
Yes.
No?
Yes,
Diba?
hopefully.
And from the schools. Tsaka yung mga ibang siguro dapat na yung mga sangguniang kabataan.
Yeah.
I-encourage
Gawin nila
natin.
project.
Oo,
Yes.
diba?
Yes.
Kasi mga bata pa sila, malalakas pa sila.
Exactly.
So, sir, thank you very much for
Thank you so
coming
much
to
also.
Barangay. Meron pa bang, baka meron pa akong nakalimutan.
Well, anyone who's interested in Bike Scouts can visit our website, www.bikescouts.org. Then,
Ako naman, if you want to try and test the app, it's available both on the Google Play Store tsaka sa Apple App Store.
Ano nga ba, sir, ano yung app?
GOOZAM,
GOOZAM.
GOOZAM.
Okay, we'll try that.
So, it's available on both operating systems. Also, if hindi nyo mahanap doon, you can visit our website. So it's gooz.am, and you'll find all yung details ng app doon.
Okay. Sa Cidro naman, if you want to know more on Zion Emergency and Disaster Rescue Unit, kung ano yung mga trainings namin, yung activities namin, you can go also din. Diretso lang siya, Zion Emergency and Disaster Rescue Unit.org. Yun lang.
Okay. Gamitin natin yung GOOZAM app kasi tayo naman mga nagbibiyahe tayo eh, 'di ba?
Yeah.
We go out, we go to the cities. Oh, you have that na already. Oh, 'di ba? Meron na siya. So, pwede na nating magamit yung app, no? So, thank you very much, Eli, Ma'am Beth, Sir Myles, and
Thank you so
we hope
much.
to see you soon
Yes, very soon.
para sa training.
Thank you,
Thank
Dave.
you.
Thank you so much
Thank you so
for
much.
being with us. Mga kasangkayan, maupay ini kay talaga din hiato na Eastern Samar, damay man mga aksidente, man-made, natural, no? So kinahanglan nga maging andam kita, ngan may ada kita mga grupo nga andam para naman gihapon pagrespondehin bisan ano nga klase hin aksidente, kalamidad o ano pa may dida. So nagpapasalamat kami hininga grupo nga kinanhi para mag-istorya hiton ira mga binubuhat, and we hope nga damo daman iton magiging interesado pakipagtrabaho ha ira, no, kasi andam hira maghatag hin mga paghagid libre ini mga kasangkayan. So we are encouraging especially mga local government units, mga private groups, mga eskwelahan to link with them, no. Thank you very much. Until next time on VW Conversations, maupay nga oras. Salamat hayo nga tanan.